one from the 32. It's first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just working and poking and prying.
Yo, what is good with y'all chat, man? As y'all can see, we are down right now. I'm using Alabama versus Ohio State. We on the comeback, though. Y'all gonna witness a real comeback in real time. Let's go.
See so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give is to Miller. Sweet feet on the move. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a
Let's get it, chat.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
Let's get it, man. Let's go. I wanted to get that, and then you feel me do what it do, but we'll settle for this.
And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Get it out on the screen. And the defense drags him down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they a versatile back.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll try the run. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Didn't get
First game back in months, chat. A long ass time. For real. First game back, but no excuses. We in this bitch. Come on.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, making
field goal.
The run game just has not
been
working for this
feeling risky.
all game long. We saw it on that last play as well.
Just get up on him. Apply pressure. Let's go.
For the first down. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense there to stop him after it one to the 22.
Perfect play right here.
First down and second and 9.
Watch this.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's going to pass on second down. Deep
Give me that.
off his back foot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense
Let's get it.
By that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks. And you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution.
Alabama. Roll Tide.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Alright, chat. Y'all know I play by 21 skunk, so for me, if I'm down by more than, never mind. Let's get it. I was about to say though, if I'm down by 21 points, I gotta quit. But hey, let's get it.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space? plays, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys
Now it's a
back
2-possession game. Now we're going to bust them with this. We ain't bust them with this in our game. Right there, easy. Easy.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to
Let's
its
go.
name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quickly complete. Really
Let's get
nice
it.
job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. These guys looking
Wow, Ted.
touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
What you say, bitch boy?
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns.
What'd you say, bitch boy? Bitch boy, bitch boy, bitch boy.
They're just about ready to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15.
Okay then, back to back. Okay then, back to back. Okay then.
They catch him. He will score.
Okay then, back to back. Back to back.
Have a lethal stick
What's up with you, boy?
Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt, unbelievable speed.
Fuck wrong with this nigga?
Obviously, you got those wheels, but to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not.
Hey, sit down, boy.
He stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. To the air, it's Howard. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Going for it that deep in your own end, just outsmarting yourself. Offense set up, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And here they come almost all the way back. empty the backfield for the two-point try. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. 1 possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. 1 play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He's got the tight end. And
Nigga.
one, it brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll run play action. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should
It was starting to be a good drive, Chet. We got the next game.
Getting the big turnover, you got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers, get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's go, Chap. We're going back again. Random team, feel me? We in there. Let's go. We gotta go like 90 and up, chat. All right. In 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Y'all saw. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all saw what happened. Woo! Okay. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Feel me?
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will put total under to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive.
Yeah, that's okay. A crazy turn of events, chat. Let's get it though.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Milroe. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got a man. It's Williams.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Give me a pick right here. Or a sack. Let's go. Intentional sack, and I'll show y'all why right now. Watch this. Watch this, watch this. Thought he was going to run it in there? No, sir.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. And you see that, you want to go get it. Recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to... Looking for the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it.
It looked good. I know. It looked cool.
Keep that foot in bounds.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to get to it. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking to throw, it's Howard.
Give me that big body.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is
shift them inside again for me.
You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball
I'll take 2.
down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Tate. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it. Got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first
Oh yeah,
time
give me
I've
that.
seen that.
Where you going?
Quickly to the tight end.
Where you going?
Now with a
Let's
great
go.
opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Let's go, chap.
I know the tight end did some good
Keep
things
rolling
after the
over.
catch, but gotta give the quarterback credit too.
Keep rolling them over.
Because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to
Too
make
easy.
the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gotta turn on my music.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
1 second left. Oh, I thought somebody threw it to him.
Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. They get him out of bounds, but a choke play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Using his legs.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Coming after him.
Give me that.
A little pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. They're lining up to boot it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
He's off to the races. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone.
And it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
The aerial assault continues. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Makes the catch. It's Ibuka. Finds a crease at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
To the air, it's Howard. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half.
And it's blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's going to run it, finding open areas. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football to come out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Fires toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Let's go. 2 interceptions already for this linebacker. Unbelievable job understanding the passing situation, how to get in passing lanes, how to get his second pick. Dude, he's going to the sideline.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Running inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't. And you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
Man, I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if the dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Throws to the tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the